But first, you've seen the headlines more than once. Inmate erroneously released from the Bexar County Jail. The problems at the Bexar County Jail continue.
Sheriff Salazar, the Deputy Sheriff's Association are pointing the finger at each other. Eyewitness News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry joins us live to explain.
Yeah, this all stems from some comments Sheriff Salazar actually made over the weekend. He believes some deputies have been intentionally causing problems at the jail because they don't like him. Now, the Deputy Sheriff's Association demanded an apology from Salazar. Instead, today, he doubled down. Outside the federal courthouse this morning, Sheriff Javier Salazar was not holding back.
We're going to have to hold people accountable.
As he addressed comments he made that spiteful deputies could be blamed for several erroneous releases at the jail over the last few months. So far, there's no evidence of that, though.
You know, it could be employee fatigue. It could be that we're opening a new facility and they're getting used to the new process. The fix could be anything from a changed policy to different procedures. But also, unfortunately, I can't rule out that some of this is intentional at this point.
A comment that did not sit well with the Deputy Sheriff's Association of Bexar County. In a statement, the organization said in part, it's time for the sheriff to stop making excuses for his failed leadership by whining to the press. He needs to hold himself accountable and be the leader we expected him to be when we endorsed him in 2016. Finally, the DSABC demands Sheriff Salazar apologize to the hardworking and understaffed men and women who work in detention and law enforcement for placing blame on them instead of where it belongs, on him. The Sheriff's Association didn't want to further comment on this matter, but we did bring it to Sheriff Salazar's attention. His response?
I tell you what, I've never apologized for doing my job, and I won't start now.
Now, the most recent erroneous release actually happened yesterday morning. An inmate was released to ICE custody before his BCSO paperwork was complete. Now, the BCSO was able to get that inmate back in custody, and they say they did report it to the Texas Commission on Jail Standards. Reporting live at the Bexar County Jail, Jaleesa Irizarry, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.